pulling, yeah, the strap like connects.
What is your phone?
Late. Hey y'all, coming to you from a gloomy New York Thursday. I wanted to start the vlog just in a more relaxed tone. I have honestly been feeling the lows of the season change, which I think is pretty normal. But yeah, I feel like this week has been pretty just down. I think because the last few weeks have been really hectic work wise, and I've just been very emotionally down. And then today I got my period. So that put a few things into perspective. um, but I really just want this vlog to be more just relaxed in tone. I feel like I don't know how most of our vlogs are. I feel like some of them, they can be very chill, but I feel like this one, I want to be intentional about making this vlog a bit more relaxed, because my that is inwardly how I'm feeling, and I would like that to be portrayed externally. So yeah, I just wanted to have a little chat. I have my apples. I love having like my apples cut. I don't know. I've always done, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they taste better when they're cut. So I have my little apples for a snack and some water. And I was just thinking about how, like, this is my first year, my first fall back in New York, and cutting up the apples reminded me of how I'd love to go in the fall to my favorite orchard in Philly. Well, it was like north of Philly, called Soulberry Orchards, and do apple picking. And they have like the best Honeycrisp apples available, and I would just like buy a whole sack and bring them home and just cut them up and eat just the apples. I wasn't like baking with apples. And it just brought me back to, it made me reflect on just like how much things have changed, and my environment has changed. My apartment's bigger, and I don't know, I just feel a lot of change is happening, and it made me sad, but also made me like, I feel removed from it emotionally still. But I mean, it made me sad, but I still, I guess, feel removed from it because I haven't really done any fall activities in New York. So I haven't really replaced that feeling and experience here yet. And I mean, that's that on that. I think I have to continue to build those experiences for myself. I think that's something I realized. If I don't like initiate it for myself, it's not going to happen. But last week I did go to this New York Fashion Week event, and I was able to like meet new people and start talking and start dipping my toe into socializing again, which has been really nice and really needed. And it just made me feel like, okay, I'm on the right track. I think it's going to take longer than I anticipated, and that's okay. So that is like my little update, and yeah, I'm just gonna vibe. I just took a shower Sometimes you need a nice midday shower during like your lunch break to just reset for the day. It was raining really hard this morning, and I really just want to embrace just like the coziness and ease and relaxation the next few days, because I feel like that's really what I need. So join me on that journey. I ended up ordering the Our Place ovenware set because I'm really trying to I don't bake. So I'm trying to be on my baking game. So I made sticky toffee pudding for the first time. And honestly, I'm pretty much a domestic goddess. Hello. So I am running out to head to this meetup, this new meetup, and we're going to be meeting up at a coffee shop and then going to the Brooklyn Flea, which I'm excited about because I have not been to the Brooklyn Flea before. So I'm excited to check it out. This weather is not even shocking. We're definitely in the zone weather-wise where I'm not really sure what to wear. But it was so cold yesterday coming back home, and I do not want to be cold again. So the weather was wild, and it was actually pretty chilly, and I felt like I had my chest out, and I am not trying to be sick. So today is also like in the 50s. I think it's going to go up to 71, which I don't want to be like warm, but I think it's better being like covered, and have the option to sort of cover up if I need to. So here's just the look and the fit. But I need to go because I'm running late. So let's head out. Just leaving my meetup and about to grab something to eat from the Timeout Market in Dumbo. Honestly, I have a bit of a shopping addiction. I'm realizing that now. But we'll talk about that when I get back home, because I need to go home because I cannot be out in these streets because I am tempted, easily tempted. Made it back home. I honestly I'm starting getting sleepy on the bus. It's always the last few minutes right as you're about to get off the bus is like start feeling sleepy, like you could take a nice little nap. but I did not do that. Back home, I had such a great time hanging out, meeting new people. Like, I had a really great time. I mentioned a shopping addiction that I have. I literally have never been to the Brooklyn Flea, and was just excited to be there, look around, and just like connect with people. But I ended up seeing so many cool vendors there and small businesses that I had to get stuff. So first thing I got was this bag. I am like on such a red kick. So they had like a bunch of thrift stores that were vending there, and I came across this bag. I use my tote, my little tan tote. I use it to death. And I realized like a few weeks ago, that I don't have any like pocketbooks. We call them pocketbooks in the 90s, but I didn't have any like pocketbooks or purses that weren't black or brown. I have one like brown one, and I saw this one and it just grabbed my attention. Like, I am really loving the red. I really love the like details in this, where it's like you can adjust the strap. The strap like connects through the bottom of the bag. It has this snap closure, and then you open it. It has 2 separate pockets and sections, which is so nice. I don't know if this is genuine leather. It says genuine leather like as the tag. And it says made in Hong Kong. So I'm not really sure that it is, but most of all, I really just like the design of the bag, the fact that it is a really nice size, and I just really love the structure of it. And I feel like this will be really cute. Just walking down the street, and it's just really stylish. So I'm glad I got this. And then I came across a brand, I think the name is, I'm gonna put it on the video, but I came across this jewelry vendor that she's just selling like gorgeous jewelry, and it's like gold plated rings that's available in silver and gold. And so I got this ring, which is gorgeous, and then I got this other beautiful like textured organic ring. So I sat and like talked to the owner of the business for a while, and just tried on a bunch of different rings, which is not an experience I have ever had. So many of these stores, they aren't carrying jewelry and rings specifically for larger size, for people with larger fingers. And it is very sort of, it just is a really sucky situation. And if you do want to find jewelry that's for larger hands, it's like most of these places are online, so it's like you just shop online. When I saw this place, not only did they have beautiful designs, very like more minimal, but then there's also some bold pieces, really great pieces that you can stack together. They also had rings from like size 5 to size 13, and they had them all in different like designs available on the table for you to just try. And I lost my mind. And I got these gorgeous rings, and I will definitely be back there again. This brand is black owned business. The rings are designed in New York, and they're made in Kenya, and she's Kenyan. And I just had like a really great shopping experience. And she's at the Brooklyn Flea, I think most weekends. So if you're interested, definitely check out Brooklyn Flea. And then the vintage store that I shopped from is also like at the Brooklyn Flea. She comes from Philly, and she's also Black owned. So I think her Instagram is called Peaches Pieces. But yeah, that is what I got. I also came home to a package from Big Bud Press. They had a mystery sample sale earlier this week, and I got a few items. I got a few items. It is a mysteries, but the sort of style of shirt that I got was a fisherman long sleeve, which is like sort of like the pumpkin, like orange terracotta shirt that I already have. And then I got easy pants. So the thing about Big Red Press is they are a very colorful brand, and most of the items that I have from them are just neutral. If I'm incorporating like colored pants into my wardrobe, it has to be like with a set or like a suit or something. I just feel like that's just my way of just looking more uniformed and stylish in my mind. So the fact that I like did this, I shopped this sale, and I don't know what the colors of the outfits of the pieces look like or anything like that. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna film a reel or short video or whatever, just sort of filming my reaction and unpacking those items. So scooching up to the desk here because I am going to do my nails. I'm gonna just paint them electric blue and say goodbye to this beautiful brown color that I am obsessed with. And I just wanted to chat because I got this really sweet comment, this really sweet DM the other day that reminded me of just like the reason why I started my channel. And she reached out and she mentioned how my vlogs and my videos helped her with like get past her fear of being alone. And that really reminded me of the reason why I started the channel. Honestly, I feel like I like being alone. It's not the easiest thing, but I realized early on, like, I couldn't let other people's just lack of excitement around the things that I liked, and I couldn't let that stuff affect what I wanted to do. I just always had that bug of like adventure, and there were times where I would want to do things with people and it just would never really, either it's like they weren't really interested or it just wasn't their thing, or we would like put it off and off and off. And it ultimately just got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna have to do it alone. I'm just going to have to do these things that I'm really interested in alone, because why wait? Like you shouldn't wait for other people to do things with, because you can end up waiting forever. Like sometimes it's better to go it alone, experience it, put yourself out there, and just see what comes from it, because you just never know what sort of opportunities or people or experiences that you'll have. And even though I feel like, so that was like, when I started the channel, I wanted to be a person that's why, you know, my channel is called Jaunting Jamera, because jaunting means to go on short trips. And I wanted people to I wanted to encourage people to get out and explore the house. I love traveling, but like I didn't have the budget or the money to be traveling all over the place. But I did know that there are so many things in our backyard that we could explore, and there's so many like hidden histories and stories that exist. And I wanted to encourage people to sort of check out, explore their own backyard, act like a tourist in their own city, because it's fun. It's fun, and it's okay even if you have to do it alone. And I wanted to be like a physical representation of that. And honestly, with the pandemic and just like my my documentation of like my career journey and stuff like that, I've just not really been focused on explicitly stating that purpose of this channel. But getting this comment really reminded me of like why I even started, filming. And it wasn't just to see people like me physically, but really just to hone on this like idea that it's okay to explore alone. And sometimes you can't bring people with you. Sometimes you have to explore alone, and it's great to explore alone, and it is okay being alone and learning yourself, and it's a journey. um and it's and learning to be comfortable with yourself. So I really appreciated that comment, and it really helped me to think. And I hope that, that is a takeaway that you all get when you watch these videos as well, because that is literally at my core, like what I am about. So I just wanted to mention that, and I'm gonna get back to painting my nails. It's almost noon, but I made some breakfast using my new griddle from our place, and it came out good. I don't really know. It's the next day, and I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I don't know if I get the feel for the vlog that I thought I would in this video, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Watch some Matilda, and did decide that I'm going to, in honor of vlogtober, not vlog every day, but I do want to add another video into my schedule. So look out for that, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a great week. Bye.
She said she the one, I bet she thinks she is. Saying don't have no trust, I don't know where you been. I need a break.